Hi parents, my name is Mr. Gerenstein. I am your child's web page development teacher. Quick plug, our business department's Twitter handle, if you're interested in taking a look at that. A little background on myself, I spent 12 years in the business world, 10 of those at the Chicago Board of Trade as a proprietary day trader. This is my 6th year teaching at LT, of which I thoroughly enjoy, love the school, love the community. Classes that I teach: Introduction to Business, Web Page Development, and Programming in Swift. I also sponsor the Investment Club. If your child is interested in the world of stocks or investing, have them check it out. It's a really fun club. Kids play the stock market game and they really enjoy it. So, web page development. This is an intro class. They are learning the basics of how to build a web page from scratch. Okay? It's not how to put together a site on Wix, right? So some kids say, well, why can't I just use Wix? Because somebody had to code Wix for you to be able to use it. I want to teach them a skill that is of demand in, if this is something you want to do, they can get a job and get paid to build a site from scratch versus just put it together on a, what we call a, what you see is what you get front-end platform. So again, they're learning the basics, building pages from scratch. Most of the semester revolves around HTML and CSS, which are the scripting languages they use to build the page. And if there is time in the semester, we touch on JavaScript. I just want to show you a quick example. When they start out in the beginning of the semester, they start with the most basic core 4 of a web page, which looks like this. Okay, this over here to the right is what would actually appear in a browser. And again, they have to start somewhere. This is where they start. By the time the 18 weeks are up, I've got a quick example of what a group of students did. And I didn't cherry pick this. I get a lot of them that look like this. They, in those 18 weeks, they put all of this scripting together themselves. Okay, I did not do any of this for them. This was a group project. They did it from scratch. They started with this, and they ended up doing this, and this is the end result. Okay, a nice, beautiful resort web page that I think it was 3 freshmen and sophomores put together. Okay, looks pretty good. They did not build this with Wix. Again, they built this from scratch, doing all the coding themselves. Okay, and the nice thing about this class is, you know, we teach the basics, but some kids really take it past that. And, you know, I try and let them, if they're showing that they can get ahead, I try and let them go at their own pace and explore new items. So it can really work out. And if they don't want to go that quick, you know, I keep the class at a pretty moderate pace, but I'm willing to, if anybody is struggling, meet one-on-one via Zoom and make sure that those students are caught up and feel comfortable with the material. For any questions about the grading practices, just head over to the Canvas page, and to the left you will see syllabus. Just head on down to grading and assessment, where I talk about retake policy, makeup policy, things like that. When you are in Infinite Campus, any assignment will have, all the assignments will either have the word formative or summative in them. Formative is practice, does not account against the grade. Summative is for a grade and does affect their grade. So I just want to make note of that. When you're looking at the grades in Infinite Campus, formative will be in there or summative. Formative means it's not counting, it's practice. There still might be a grade, but it's just letting you know, hey, we did a practice test or a practice assignment. This is how they did. Summative is an actual grade that affects their overall grade. Expectations are the same whether we're in class or on Zoom. Come prepared, participate, be respectful to those in the class. Okay, for e-learning, everything is digital. Everything is on Canvas, and obviously I see where your grades are, but everything is on Canvas and Google Docs. When you're on the Canvas page, when you come to the home page, you will see their Zoom link at the top, the daily calendar, and then what we are doing that particular day in class, and any assignment that is assigned for homework. I'm using Pear Deck now that we're teaching via Zoom. Pear Deck is an interactive Google Slide app. They can work through the material and answer questions, giving me immediate feedback so I could see who needs extra help or who is moving ahead. I'm also, if there's something I'm going over in class that I feel may need to be reviewed by somebody outside of class, I'll record it and throw the video up right here in the calendar. So for example, this is a day's Zoom class loaded on the calendar. I'm trying to have them, right now it's just the beginning, but eventually we'll do some group work at the end. So they'll be working in groups. They can work in groups and they can work on a project together at the same time, just like you would a Google Doc. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. We could set up a phone call, Zoom, or just continue the communication via email, up to you. Thank you.